Welcome to Woodstown In Focus for April 2025. I'm Ty Koblenz.
And I'm Dane Wilson. Woodstown In Focus takes a look at the students and staff at Woodstown High School and the great things they continue to do.
On this month's show, we'll go behind the scenes from last month's musical Footloose and see what the new esports team is all about.
Plus, we'll take a look at another new club, FCCLA, and the leadership skills it builds. But up first, the winter track team just finished up a season of many successes. Aubrey Bevis has the story.
Here at Woodstown High School, there are school records being broken from left to right. Our winter track team sets the precedence of excellence when it comes down to this. Although it's not the most well-known sport, our winter track team is known for their fast times and insane records. From sprinting to long distance, they make sure to leave their mark at every meet they go to. The boys 4x800 team of Carson Chu, Cole Lucas, Joshua Crawford, and Jacob Marino being the most successful.
4x800, that's just my event, man. I love the 4x8, I love the relay. I love being the first person to get off the line and stay ahead of everybody else.
While maintaining their amazing grades, they always make time to train to better their times. While that means staying after school and going to practice or training in their personal time.
So I was in private sessions or just sessions with myself to try to increase my explosiveness or speed.
Along with the personal aspects of the runners' training, they also work together in and out of practice to help reach their goals.
So we do a lot of distance runs and workouts. We do quarters on Monday and then random workouts on Friday, and then in the week we do distance runs and fast runs.
While the records and medals display their accomplishments as a relay, they never failed to create that brotherly bond between each other.
Feels great. I love my boys, Josh, Carson, Porky. They're just great to train with and great people to just be around.
Along with the milestones achieved by the boys, Jamie Deal also accomplished big things this year for the girls' track team. She beat the school record in the 400.
I was in disbelief. I didn't think that it actually happened. I didn't think I ran that time. So I was really happy.
Woodstown High School is proud of all the accomplishments of the winter track athletes.
Whenever we have an opportunity to present our school district for the best that it can be, we take pride in that.
With so many amazing track athletes, it sounds like they will continue to make great strides and break school records. For Woodstown In Focus, I'm Aubrey Bevis.
I'm sure you all know what esports is, the club where you play video games. But they're not just playing them, they're competing against other schools. Thomas Lacey goes story mode.
A club that not many schools have is an esports team. This year, Woodstown High School introduced their first esports team led by Mr. Mizlowski. Esports is online gaming competitions in which student gamers participate individually or on teams through organized leagues. Esports dates back all the way to 1972 in a competition known as the Intergalactic Space War Olympics. Garden State Esports is an organization behind esports in New Jersey.
I run my gaming club with the high school and with some members of the middle school as well. So I figured that it was the next logical step to kind of transition from what I did with the gaming club, doing things like D&D, Pokemon, and video games, to doing a full-fledged esports team at the high school.
The team will be competing on gaming computers and Nintendo Switches, and they plan to practice on them in the media center after school to see which members they want to compete in which games.
So they have doubles for Super Smash Bros., Rocket League. We also have time trials that we can do for Mario Kart as well.
The team members are eager to get started. With the club being new and meetings just getting started, they are looking forward to what's next.
But I'm excited because a lot of new people to meet, a lot of new schools to play.
The esports team creates opportunities for people who want to get involved in a non-traditional sport and show off their gaming abilities. For Woodstown In Focus, I'm Thomas Lacey.
One unique and interesting student at Woodstown High School is senior Sebastian Smith. Here's 60 seconds with Sebastian.
What's one thing you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? Skydiving. I've always wanted to do that, but I'm not old enough. If you were stranded on an island, what one item would you bring with you? A fishing rod. Yeah, because if I can catch fish, I got food. And there's an unlimited amount of water. If you were to form a 4-member band, who would be your bandmates be? Walter Carter, Brett Rowan. I gotta put my guy Snoop Dogg in there, and Tupac. Yeah. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? I check my Snapchat. Gotta see who texted me and whatnot. I'm Sebastian Smith, and that's me.
Last month, the drama department presented Footloose the musical. You probably went to watch it in person, but do you know what it takes to bring a musical to life? Carson Chu goes behind the scenes.
The Woodstown High School Drama Club produced Footloose the musical this February. You might see the musical and enjoy it, but there's a lot of hard work behind the scenes that goes into making it good for performance. It all starts when Miss Sheridan, Miss Arkalesi, Mr. Cook, and Mr. Gunther choose the annual musical production.
We try to do a really good variety here at our school so that we're not doing the same style of musical twice in a row. We have to take into account which kids that we have here that are going to be playing lead roles or are capable of playing those roles, what kind of resources we have.
Footloose fits into all of those requirements perfectly, making it a very easy choice for this year's musical.
I felt like we had the right cast that could play it. It's something that it's not like anything that we've done recently at all. It was fun for the kids to do something 80s. We wanted to do something with a smaller band that was a little more intimate with the music, but still at the same time really rocked.
Miss Sheridan and the cast aren't the only ones who have a heavy workload. Miss Arkalesi, the producer, and many volunteers that help build the set have their hands full too.
It begins with the director, which is Mrs. Sheridan for our musicals, and she designs the set. It's her whole idea of how she wants that set to look. And then we develop a plan on what would be the best way to build the sets and how to make sure that it's safe for everybody.
The set building process takes a lot of hands-on work and construction experience, which is where the parent volunteers come in.
It's amazing to have parent volunteers. This between the students and the parents, we always like, people who have some experience with building. We always need people to lift and carry. And then a lot of the students end up with painting duties and texturizing duties and putting those fine tunings on the set that we need.
The cast works very hard at making the show as real as possible. Each rehearsal has a different plan. Rehearsals can be music practice, dance practice, acting and scene rehearsal, and full run-throughs in the musical. What comes along with every rehearsal is dealing with the stress of practice. Remy Pena, the lead role this year, is adapting to this feeling.
Very surreal. Last year, I didn't have to do any singing, so it was really nice, smooth running, but this year, it's a lot more pressure. I'm definitely a lot more stressed this year.
Although a lot of stress is built up throughout the course of rehearsals and remembering each scene, cast members have ways of prioritizing certain things to reduce stress.
For me, memorizing lines is the easiest for me. I tend to memorize them better when I'm actually acting the scenes out. And then music is really just listening to it on Spotify and just really doing that, really getting the repetitions in.
There's so much more to Woodstown High School musical than what is shown on stage. From set to production and everything in between, Woodstown High School Drama Club has it covered. For Woodstown In Focus, I'm Carson Chu.
Another new career technical education club that started this year is FCCLA. Mrs. Micheletti is leading a group of students to not only learn new skills, but also to compete in family and consumer science events. What does that all mean? Emma Alcorn reports.
One club many schools have is FCCLA. FCCLA stands for Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. This year, Woodstown High School introduced FCCLA to the students.
FCCLA is intended to help high school students gain confidence with parenting, family relationships, nutrition, and much more. The main goals are building goal-setting skills, problem-solving abilities, and furthering communication skills.
It's all about giving students opportunities to find themselves, to grow within themselves, and to experience leadership opportunities. And then what it does is prepares them for college and career readiness skills.
The students attended the Fall Leadership Conference, which was their first competition. The members planned and prepared for a variety of competitions, like building edible centerpieces and a cupcake competition that included them using squash in the recipe.
I had 2 students participate in the edible centerpiece competition, so they had to follow certain rules to make an edible centerpiece. Then I had 2 small groups participate in the cupcake challenge, where they had to come up with a homemade cupcake recipe, homemade frosting, and they had to include a bonus ingredient, which this year was squash.
FCCLA raises money through fundraisers for many different organizations, such as the Covenant House. The Covenant House helps aid kids and adults without housing by providing them with shelter, respect, and love.
We do like fun stuff, like there's one where we sleep outside. Like we're just trying to incorporate a lot more fundraisers recently, especially with the Covenant House, because they are good people.
The students provide help and fundraising and gain opportunities and knowledge in many different fields. These fundraisers and events help the students better understand who they want to become.
So by us doing different events or going to different competitions, they're able to put themselves out there and they're really able to try and learn who they are and what they want to be.
FCCLA seems like a great addition to the Woodstown High School community and will provide the students with new opportunities and ways of expression. For Woodstown in Focus, I'm Emma Alcorn.
And that will do it for this episode of Woodstown in Focus.
For Ty Koblenz, I'm Dane Wilson. See you next time with more great people and amazing stories.